Hi guys and welcome to Kape't Pandesal with Inday. Today we have a very special episode here in our segment How to Be You, and you can see we have a guest, DJ Marko Marks. We'll be on a hot seat with our special host for tonight. So I'll be introducing him later on. So let's just watch DJ Marko Marks on the stage.
Let's take our time tonight, girl. Above us, all the stars are watching. There's no place I'd rather be in this world. Your eyes are where we're lost in. Underneath the chandelier, we're dancing all alone. There's no reason to hide what we're feeling inside right now.
Yes, good evening. Hello world and welcome to Kape't Pandesal with Inday. This afternoon, morning or evening, wherever in the world, is a very special episode for Kape't Pandesal with Inday. It's How to Be You. Have with us as our host for today, Mr. Ed Ibanez.
Hi guys. Well, actually, it's my privilege to be part of this program, and thank you, Kape't Pandesal with Inday, for this very big opportunity for me to be your guest host for today. Okay, so I would like to introduce one of the best and the number one DJ here in Dubai, no other than Mr. Marko.
Sir, brother, kuya, hi. So humble to hear that from you. Thank you very much, and especially thanks to Kape't Pandesal with Inday for having me today over here and having you as well on the show. Just thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here.
Okay, so basically, I think people are very interested knowing you better. So first question would be, who is Marko? Could you please tell us about you?
Well, Marko is just a normal human being, just like any other human being on this earth. Like, you know, simple, humble, and just like, you know, nothing really special about me. It's just the talent that I'm doing, like, you know, the passion in what I'm doing is just like, you know, what amazes the people sometimes here or there, wherever I go.
So you were born here in Dubai,
Yes, I was born and raised here.
and you are half Filipino-German, right?
That's correct.
Your mom is from where in the Philippines?
She's actually from Pandesal, Santa Maria,
Mm-hmm.
but in the city she's from Manila, QC, Quezon City.
Okay. So you've been visited to Germany. So which part in Germany actually?
Germany, it's actually a very small town. You can't really see it on the map, but it's called Bremen in Germany.
That's great. So as well as in the Philippines, you visited there.
I've visited many times.
So what can you say about the Philippines?
Actually, like, Philippines is beautiful. Like, the greenery, the nature, and the environment, the people. Like, the best thing I love about Philippines is like the happiness of everybody over there, regardless of what kind of situation is happening or whatever they're facing. They're just happy people.
Well, the reason why you're being featured here in this program of Kape't Pandesal with Inday, because you are not just being recognized by people, but I know that you have touched other lives as well. And I even saw you and also met you before, like some programs, and you're doing it for free, and you're doing it like in order to help the other Filipinos here, in order to support the Filipino community, and especially for the household workers, and they're also very supportive to other programs as well in Dubai. So I think the first thing that we need to do is to educate the people. Like even me, like before, I was confused about the DJ on air and the DJ of doing some music thing. So could you please tell us the difference between these two?
Sure. Actually, DJing, it's actually called disc jockey, and the real DJing, it actually started in the late 70s onwards, and it started with CD players, like analog CD players and stuff. So it evaluated itself, it developed itself, like, you know, DJs that started the kind of music that was playing back in the 80s. They developed the style of DJing into this generation. So DJing with proper equipments compared to DJs that are on radio is totally different. Like if you want to call yourself a DJ as a DJ on the radio, you must have, in my opinion, you must have the ability to prove that you are a DJ in both ways, not just as a radio DJ. So like, if you're only a radio DJ, like you may use it as a formality, but you're actually originally a radio host, a talk show host or something. Unless you're a radio jockey and you also have the skills to be at this jockey, like that.
That's great. So I think it would be clear to everyone out there, especially me, that sometimes I get confused for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I heard stories before that you were got involved to one of the TV networks in the Philippines, and they had the program here, right? Like ABS-CBN?
That's correct. It
That
was
was-
actually for Showtime.
For Showtime with Wowie, right?
TFC.
TFC.
Yeah.
So you were dancing, and before that, you didn't realize that you will become a DJ.
Actually, I never saw it coming. Like, I mean, I had the passion of music ever since I was a dancer, like a few years back. So, like, just to make the long story short, like when me and my group, like we were together for like about 2.5 years, and then eventually, like some inside problems with the group happened. So each one had to go their own separate ways. So that's when I tried a little of mixing music and everything. So it wasn't really like a permanent thing for me yet, because I still had the blood to dance. So I used to make like my own mixes if any auditions are out there, so I could give it a try to go solo. So at least like I have my own music mixed and all that. But until like I felt that like, okay, dancing is not really sticking with me. It's not connecting with me. So I tried to put my focus into mixing music.
You want to try other way, like doing some music thing, like as a DJ.
Yeah.
It's great.
So when I actually put my head into it, it actually dragged me along with it. So I just went with it. So I just found out that like DJing is actually really my passion.
Yeah. Well, among those very popular DJs, not only here but outside the country, or even like from US, from Europe. So what do you think inspire someone, a DJ that inspire you, like inspires you, like you like it, the way his music, the way he mixes, and like that? Any specific person is the one who like encourages you to do more and like explore about working as a DJ?
For me, as seeing like other DJs out there, what really inspires me is the way they rock the party, the way the DJ makes the people move. Whether it's 100 people in one room or you got 5,000 people in a big venue, the way the DJ controls the vibe, the ambience, and the crowd and everything, that's what inspires me and motivates me on being a good DJ. Because as a coach, I really haven't heard it from many people out there, but as a coach, it's not about what you do on the equipment. It's always how you do it.
So how did you learn those techniques and the technical skills of being a DJ? Like you learn it from someone, or just you discover it and explore it by yourself?
I really haven't learned anything from anybody, but I've experienced different things that made me want to try it out by myself. So, like before, I was a bedroom DJ, which means a DJ that's only playing music in his room. So, with that time that I've been taking for myself to experiment this and that, like obviously, like my wife is also there sometimes, and like she's there to witness me and listen to me. And when I ask her like, how is it? She'll tell me, I don't like it.
So she'll be your judge.
Yes. So I work on it until it's perfect, until she gives me a thumbs up, it's like, I love it. So I keep going on, just move forward.
I know like any celebrity, any performer, like just like the big stars there out there. So I think they had also experienced the downside, like I mean the failure and whatever the challenges that you had experienced before. So what do you think just could you please tell us some big or small challenges that you think that you can never forget? That you learn from those mistakes, learn from those challenges that you had encountered as you go along with your DJ career, being a DJ.
Well, so far, like the only challenge that I see within myself is to challenge myself to become a better DJ than I was before. Like as being a DJ, I've used many different devices, equipments, and everything like that, from beginner equipments to professional equipments. So like the one challenge that I give myself is like, you know, thinking about, okay, how to use this equipment to that day coming like, wow, this thing is really easy. It's like I'm eating with my eyes closed.
So you're also doing like you go online, you go YouTube and learn from the tips like that.
Yeah.
Well, basically.
Of course, that's no crime. Like, I mean, as long as I do it by myself, I'm proud of it.
Well, for those people who are they're wanting to become a DJ as well, like what you're doing now, what do you think are the characters, like in order to become a good, the best qualities and the characters that a DJ should have in order to become successful, just like you do? Like I know you're a very humble person, and being a humble person is that what make you, that will bring you up, and that would be give a certain level and the people that will respect you, right? So, on your personal view, what do you think are the characters that a DJ should have?
Most important thing is to be not just a DJ by playing music. The most important thing is to be a DJ with entertaining the crowd. There's a DJ, some DJs they just use the equipment, and there are DJs out there that use the equipment and have the mic and actually hype up the people out there with a good personality, with a good hype. You know, people are gonna know like, okay, I like this guy. Every time I come, I want to go to a party, gig, festival where he's playing, I want to go there, whether it's a he or she. That's the best thing. You must have a strong personality to actually make the people enjoy what you do.
So how do you differentiate yourself? I mean, because I think every DJ has its own style.
True.
So how do you differentiate? I mean, how do you differ yourself from other DJs out there?
Well, I actually play an all-rounding selection of genres. I'm no specific genre. Like I am actually more into an urban style, like hip hop and R&B and everything. But if it's needed, I can provide
So
whatever.
there's some
it
kind
is.
of flexible,
Very.
like from the love song and also like what kind of genre, you can mix it.
Can do. As long as there's a good beat for people to dance, I can do it.
And that's great. Well, I know that you have some people here and you're trying to teach them and you're starting to become a mentor. So what could you get from these things that you're doing? And you're not even asking for a payment for that. It's totally free. And you're some kind of doing like you're reaching out people by helping them and sharing your knowledge of what you learn from yourself as well as being a DJ. So what are the benefits do you think you can get?
Respect,
Mm-hmm.
love, passion. Because the more I share my knowledge with these people, the more respect I get, and they want to like actually learn more. And like, you know, for me, if I teach somebody and they become eventually better than me, I'll be more than happy to see that and know that, because they were nothing and I made them into something where they made themselves better.
That's great. Well, I know that you had a lot of events, small and big events, and you got involved for that. Which event do you think that really marked in your mind that you will never forget it? Like from the household worker events, concerts, because you know you had concerts before as well, not only in the bar. So which any specific event that you always remember and you will never forget? It has a good memory in you.
Well, I actually, when I think about it right now, I got two events, and one was an anniversary / gathering of a company that was working under Majid Al Fatem, MAF. That was like, the crowd was a mixed crowd, but I was surprised that I managed to play, you know, what they liked. After every 10 to 15 minutes, I play like, you know, from commercial to some house music, down to some R&B, and believe it or not, down to some Desi, Indian music.
Really?
And the people were just like
So you're trying to psychologize their, like, I think being a DJ is that you need to know the audience. I mean, the people
You have to
around
read
you.
the crowd. Yeah.
You don't need to just say like you're going to follow yourself, but you need to please them, the people around you in the audience.
A
Right?
DJ is supposed to know what the people like to hear, to play. Like for example, if you go to clubs, what you're gonna hear over there is mostly commercial music. If you play like some music from your own playlist that they don't know, they might not enjoy it. So it's always like you have to look at the crowd. At the beginning, you start off with something soft to warm them up, and then like you will actually see like the list of songs are like, okay, these people, they hear this kind of music on the radio or stuff like that, and you play the remix of it, like pumped up music.
Yeah. Well, right after this interview, I'm sure, and you can anticipate that a lot of people are going to contact you and ask more about you. So you are open to like, if in case someone will call and, hey Mark, I want to invite you for an event. So you're open for that.
Of course.
Anytime,
I would love
anywhere.
to. I would be happy to do it anytime, anywhere, as long as it's in Dubai or UAE, anywhere in the UAE.
Even outside the country.
Could do. Depends.
Well, there are a lot of young people out there who can watch this show and this specific interview about you. So what do you think? I mean, any advice for those people who are aspiring to become a DJ and they started, like, before that, I know that I heard a story that when you started from a very humble beginning and you even borrowed a certain material
Yes,
from
that is correct.
a very, very humble person, a very kind person used to be.
That is correct.
Right?
That is
So
very
could you please
true.
tell us about it?
Well, it was actually like because when I started off on my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mixing on my laptop, and I record it, and then I upload it to like these MP3 sites where usually radio jockeys, DJs, producers, they upload their works. So I just kept on doing that on my laptop. So eventually, like I was contacted by some people that they wanted a DJ, and I did not have an equipment. So I contacted Ate B and asked her like if it's okay to borrow your controller for the meantime.
That's why everyone loved her.
Exactly. So thanks to her as well. Thanks to her help, it actually got me somewhere. So with the investments, I got my own things, and from that moment onwards, I was on the right track. If it wasn't for her, I don't know where I would have been.
Okay.
To be honest.
That's right. If you're going to rate yourself from 1 to 10, where are you? As a DJ.
Well, I'm still a learner, so I would say maybe 7.
What?
I'm still learning.
3 more and you'll become perfect.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not on me to judge. That's on the people that.
Yeah, exactly. But
No,
if I'm going to
hear my
judge you,
word.
you're on 10.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank
With
you.
your talent, with your attitude and your character, you should get 10 for me.
Thank you. I appreciate hearing that.
And I hope you will continue supporting our Filipinos in UAE.
Always.
The household workers, we deserve our help and we also deserve our recognition as well. And going back to what the last question we had before. So, what is your advice to young people, not only young, even adults people who are aspiring to become a DJ?
Well, DJing is not really easy. Let me say that at first. It's not really easy because there's a lot of DJs that I've heard out there that want to become good DJs, but when you listen to how they work it, it's not as good as you expect it to be. But my advice for all DJs out there that want to be good DJs is focus on one thing and master it before you step on to the next thing.
Practice makes perfect.
Exactly. And always watch videos and be independent and have your own unique style.
And I think it's also good to teach because while you are teaching, you're also learning.
Exactly.
Well, I think before we're gonna end this very, very good conversation interview, Father's Day is upcoming now. So I think any message, especially that I think your dad has already passed away.
That's correct.
And so any message to for all the Filipinos here in UAE and message for them for the the upcoming Father's Day?
Well, always be grateful and always have as much time as possible as you can while they're still here. Because my dad left us 11 years back, and the way he raised me, he actually made me be the man that I am today. I'm also my mother that also raised me, and just be the best you can be to them and love them with all your heart.
Well, one thing about Mark, let me say something about him. The first time I met him with his mom, so I was really got jealous because he spent time always with his mom. Well, my mom is not here; this is States, so I couldn't spend time with her. But when I saw this guy with his mom, we always go together in an event, any kind of event. So I was really happy when I saw you. And your bonding relationship with your mom is really great, and that would be a good example to our daughters. So you have to be proud of your mom, or you have to be proud of your family, and you always say I love you anytime because life is always unpredictable, right?
Exactly.
So in relation related to the upcoming Father's Day event, so what do you think is the best memory that you will never forget?
Well, okay. Actually, there are two. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have learned how to play football. And when I grew up and I was in high school, I was chosen twice as best player of the tournament and one time top goal scorer of the tournament. And one best memory was also when I was still a kid and he was trying to teach me how to swim, but I was still hard-headed to learn.
So that's how kids work.
Exactly.
Well, I know you have a Filipino blood. So being a Filipino, what do you think the side of being a Filipino that helped you to flourish and to to enhance your talent as a teacher? Normally Filipinos are very talented.
Honestly, I love.
You have no choice.
Actually, as being a DJ towards these kind of people, I love to DJ for them because they show energy, they show happiness.
Exactly.
No matter what they're facing, no matter what they're going through, like their energy helps me give them back the energy. And like, I actually have a plan on next year. We're going back home with my mom and my wife, and actually start my own DJ business there.
Well, any message to all Indays there? Referring to our household workers, not only here in UAE but all over the world. And I know you have very high regards to our household workers.
Well, the best thing I can say is, if you want something, just make sure you put your mind onto it, and eventually you will reach there and you will get it. And I know a lot of people keep on saying follow your heart, but for me, follow your heart, but take your mind with you.
Okay, so before we end this conversation again, I supposed to ask this, right? The fast talk.
Oh,
Are you
snap.
ready? Or we're gonna be hard.
Let's try.
Okay, first question: lights on or lights off?
On.
Eating or sleeping?
Can we both?
Okay. Philippines or Germany?
Philippines.
Okay, juice or alcohol?
Oh, snap.
That's the last question. Well, thank you so much, and
Thank you.
we're gonna be see you soon.
Thanks.
But if you have any upcoming event, like you could invite everyone out there or another fan of this Kape't Pandesal with Inday. So at least we can follow you, and you can an Instagram account, even a Facebook account. You can invite them to follow you and anything that you want to invite.
Well, you guys can follow me on Facebook. It goes by the name DJ Marko Marks in caps, all letters in caps. And my Instagram, DJ Marko Marks, and you can find me also on Snapchat with DJ Marko Marks. All the same, except for the Facebook page, it's all capital.
Hey guys, I would like to remind you, please, you can also add a Facebook account of this Kape't Pandesal with Inday at facebook.com/Kapehan with Inday, and for YouTube as well, Kape't Pandesal with Inday. And you can also follow our Instagram account at with Inday, and our email address is kapeatpandesal with Inday@gmail.com. And you can also talk to them at the Skype account, Kape't Pandesal with Inday. And that's it. So guys, thank you so much. And again, I'd like to say thank you for this very big opportunity to become the guest host for Kape't Pandesal with Inday. Thank you and see you next time. Everybody's again, and you're still watching here at Kape't Pandesal with Inday, your guest host for today. And the reason why I'm here because I took one lady here, and she's the wife of Marko, the one that I have interviewed a while ago. So guys, we are going to ask her and we're going to roast her. We can get some information about Mark so that we will know better about this guy. Okay? So her name is Miss Julianne Lidisma. How are you today, ma'am?
Yeah, good.
Good. Okay. She's so excited. Okay.
Quite nervous.
No, don't get nervous. You should be proud of your husband. He's a very good guy. He's very talented. Okay, the first question I'm going to throw is that how did you influence Mark as a wife? I mean, you are so supportive to him, and how did you influence this guy?
Well, actually, we met first in a club where he's always going with his friends. Hindi lang siya pumupunta doon, kundi nagle-learn siya sa mga DJs doon.
Okay.
The techniques and everything. So at first, we're just going on chatting,
Okay.
and he invited me once to witness where he started from using virtual DJ on his laptop until he borrowed some equipments, and I told him that you have a very nice talent. You're a talented person.
So you encourage him.
Yeah. So why don't you continue or
Enhance it.
enhance your talent like that? So step by step, I told him first learn how to use controller and everything,
That's great.
and until I told him to watch YouTube. I really encourage him to do that. So I was surprised now. You could see how he mixed well.
They
and
improve a lot.
everything, Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, before I forget, Julianne is my model for Branded Pinoy. It's my column in Kabayan Weekly newspaper, and I'm so proud that these two guys are my models, and they're so active as well in church and in outreach programs to help others as well. Okay, so the next question would be, what do you think is the best character that you love about Mark?
He's very humble. Like what call this one?
He can acquaint with
started-
other people,
Yeah.
regardless of nationality, regardless of the status or whatever the job or right.
Yeah, he doesn't judge people. Like,
Exactly. And also like very family man.
he really loves his mom. That's it.
That's one thing that this guy is very lovable, right? Okay. Anyway, the next question would be, being his wife, how can you help him in order to enhance his talent and also continue the journey of being a DJ?
About it, yeah, as I said, I always encourage him to learn. It's not that you have to stop there because you're good. You have to learn more. Like after the controller and mixing and everything, I told him to learn how to scratch. Now he's learning how to scratch. He's very good in scratching, and I encourage him now to do beat juggling, which is part of DJ things.
It's more advanced, right?
Yeah.
Well,
More advanced.
there were things that Mark had faced before, like challenges. So could you please tell us about those challenges and how did Mark overcome it?
Well, I could say, as he said, that he started from scratch, from nothing.
He borrowed and then
borrowed equipments and everything.
he studied and he experienced himself.
Yes, it's true.
That's right. Okay, so any message to Mark, inspiring message, and so that get more inspired for that.
Just continue to be humble and to encourage more people. And I'm so happy that actually you're doing that. You're one of the mentors of some DJs now, starting like DJ Amboy.
Yeah, he's teaching.
Yeah, he's teaching DJ Amboy how to mix. Now he's doing well, so I'm happy.
That's great.
Continue to do that.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, guys, and that's it for now, and see you soon.